Shalom guys, here at the Crushed Olive. Welcome to the Daily Rant. I think that's what I'm going to call this little segment when I do my little rants for you, but hopefully they're encouraging. I was just speaking to a brother today, and he's newish to Torah, but he's come to the peak of the knowledge basis. You know, when we first come into Torah, if we come from our from a Christian background particularly, it's all very new and exciting, and there's lots to learn, and there's lots of hidden gems. And I'm not saying that there is a point where you stop learning. That's not at all. But there's definitely a very steep learning curve at the start, and it's all very fresh and exciting. And then you get to a point where it starts to plateau, where you basically heard everything, you've listened to a lot of the teachings that are out there, and you got your fundamentals down. You know, once you really knit out, you know, Sabbath keeping, the Moedim, the feasts, you know, kosher, eating clean, tzitzits, you know, those are the big ones. Then you can kind of, sometimes you can get a bit, I'm stumbling over my words, guys. You can feel a bit stagnant in the faith at times, you know, like, you know, almost like you're seeking more, and it can be a little bit addictive, knowledge and learning. And so we keep seeking, and if we don't find anything new, it can get a little bit mundane and boring. And this is where there's a bit of a danger of slipping into seeking out hidden knowledge, going into things which are outside the simplicity of the gospel of Messiah. And I'm not saying that don't go deep into to find gems. No, not at all. But we're more focused on the simplicity of the gospel. And I wanted to talk about, maybe there comes to a point where you're not just hearing and you're not just learning, but you actually have the wisdom to know how to walk it out in not a religious sense, but actually live it, to live and breathe the Torah as Yeshua lived and breathed it. You know, it wasn't just a religious show. It wasn't just rock up on church on Sunday or your fellowship Sabbath meeting. It's life. It's who we are. We're Israelites, guys, and we're coming back into the Father's way, which is really exciting, because we're not a religion. We're a people. We're a set-apart people. We're a peculiar people, and He's set us apart for His name's sake. And He's removed us from the world to be separate. And He will use us, if you've got a willing heart, to be a light unto the nations. So with that being said, I just wanted to open up some discussions about how we can serve one another and build each other up and to be a light. I believe it all starts with prayer and it all starts with a willing heart, with a selfless motivation. Because I've even been, you know, checking myself. You know, you could say, oh, you want to serve out the Most High, but why do you want to serve the Most High? Do you want to serve the Most High and His people because you love His people, and you generally do? Or are we actually seeking our own glory and our own fame? And I personally had to really check my motivations before making this Facebook page, and what I want to, what it is it's we want to achieve here. Am I doing this because I care about you guys and I want to help encourage and build up the body, or am I doing this because I want to be the next big name, you know, and seek my own glory and have a ministry? And I pray it's the former, guys, but I have to be humble and really allow the Father to reveal what might be hidden inside. I'm not saying that it's beyond my capability of have selfish ambitions, you know, like I'm just trying to be wise, and I'm trying to allow the olive to be crushed and to be humbled before Him, with selfless motivations. So we're not all going to be big preachers or teachers or even prophets or working miracles. It's not we're all different members of the body, and we all have different functions. And some functions of the body are really easy to identify, to seek, and they know where they're going, and they go out and they get a lot of glory. Like, everybody knows what an eye is, and everyone knows what a mouth is and what they do, and everyone knows what a hand is and a foot is and what they do, because they're visible, they're seen, they're common parts of the body. But he says in his word that he clothes the less honorable parts and gives them more dignity. So I just wanted to hear your guys' input, because I want this to be it's not a ministry, guys. Well, I don't think it is. It's just a safe place for us to come together and let's talk about how we can practically walk this out. We're not all extroverted and charismatic and willing to jump on and make videos and speak, but we do all have purpose, and we've all been made fearfully and wonderfully created by the hand of Yahuwah, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you call the creator at this point in time. I don't believe that we need to jump up and down about pronunciation or anything like that. So please forgive me. I try to be respectful as I can be with where everybody's at with using certain names, but this is a safe place, guys. So yeah, love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear of ways and suggestions of how we can serve each other, serve our Most High, and be found good and faithful servants. Alright guys, rant over. Shalom.